You guys need levels? Couple of changes for the team that lost at San Antonio last week. Eric Avila comes into a midfield role along with Jordan Gibbons, who gets his first start of the campaign. Sean Wright Phillips will operate in support. Jason Johnson, the Jamaican.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now welcome to tonight's United Soccer League match between the visiting Phoenix Rising FC as they take on your LA Galaxy 2. The officials for tonight's match, referee Chicago Street, Alexander Lutman, and Osvaldo Delgado. Tonight's fourth official is Reina Fonseca. And now the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, they visited Phoenix Rising FC. In goal, number 18, Josh Cohen. On defense, number 25, Victor Vasquez. On defense, number 33, Jordan Stewart. On defense, number 5, Hugh Ramage. On defense, number 15, Jordan Gibbons. In the midfield, number 8, Matt Watson. In the midfield, number 6, Miguel King. In the midfield, number 29, Sean Ross. In the midfield, number 30, Mark Avila. At forward, number 7, Chris Cortez. And at forward, number 14, Jason Johnson. And now the starting lineup for your LA Galaxy 2. In goal, number 31, Clement Diop. On defense, number 63, Jared Hiller. On defense, number 50, Robert Castellanos. On defense, number 29, Josh Cooley. In the midfield, number 15, Audie Lassiter. In the midfield, number 29, Adrian Vera. In the midfield, number 69, Ruben Zomba. In the midfield,
And after 2 weeks on the road, Los Dos come home to the cozy confines of the track and field stadium here at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. It's USL action as the LA Galaxy 2 get set to take on Phoenix Rising FC. Happy to have you along, Christian Miles, alongside the coach, Ralph Perez. And Ralph, well, the last time we saw Los Dos here in Carson, it wasn't faring so well, but they've really turned things around as of late.
Okay, so what I'm looking at tonight is a really exciting game. We got a great crowd here, and we're really looking for excitement tonight. I mean, you know, the big time game here, meaning that the Galaxy themselves are really looking forward to this game in front of their crowd. So it's going to be an interesting match tonight for the Galaxy too.
Well, we shall see what happens with Los Dos trying to get things going. 4 points in their last 2 games and a big win back on the 14th away to the New York Red Bulls, the reigning USL championship team. Meanwhile, afterwards, Rio Grande Valley FC losing out on a draw on May 20th. Last weekend, it was a 1-1 draw, and now looking to continue the good times here as they come back to their home ground. It's 13th taking on 14th, and Los Dos here, Ralph, really needs something out of this because they find themselves on second bottom in the Western Conference, and it's almost that time where we start talking about being knocked out of playoff contention, but certainly positive momentum will help them achieve that dream.
Well, looking at the situation that we are really looking at the Galaxy tonight, they're really looking at an exciting game here tonight, because I think that the Galaxy too, the lineup they're putting out is really going to be a good one tonight. A very offensive-minded one as well. So I'm thinking that this one game here is going to be great for the Galaxy tonight, the team that they put out there tonight.
Well, we'll see what's in store. Certainly, we expect to see a lot of the heavy firepower. Ethan Zubak, with the Jack McBean coming back into his starting role, it's going to be a different position for him tonight. How will he adapt?
Well, I think that, the role becomes less pressure for him, because I think he's going to have some more veteran players around him, some guys that will help him, and now he's not the main guy, so he's not carrying the whole load. He's going to have some big help in the Jack McBean title.
Certainly having Jack McBean is a big, big plus here. The second top goal scorer in the USL last year with 15 big goals before he went off to Coventry City. He'll bring that first team experience. It'll be interesting to see how he forms that partnership with his old buddy, Jose Villarreal. A little smash, a little grab up top. But they certainly are going to have their work cut out, because this is a Phoenix Rising team that's very, very tight at the back. We look at the way it shapes up here in our game notes, and Los Dos with just 2 wins in their first 9 games, and one of those coming at New York a couple of weeks ago. Beautiful night here in Carson. Things looking very good as Phoenix look to hit the road for just the 3rd time here. A bit of a rematch though, because the last time we saw it was back on April 8th, and Phoenix walking out 2-1 victors against LA. Let's take a look at the starting 11s here for the visitors. Chris Cortez, vastly experienced, and Jason Johnson, the Jamaican, operating in a second striker role. So both of these trying to take place as we look to the LA Galaxy, and Clement Diop getting his 2nd consecutive start. Ethan Zubak expected to play more of a withdrawn role in midfield with McBean and Villarreal up top.
Well, I think when you look at that lineup for the Galaxy, that's a good one tonight. With Villarreal, McBean, and Lasser, that's a threesome with Zubak dropping back into midfield. That's going to be a powerful group for the Galaxy too.
So the second meeting, of course, head-to-head. This is the old Arizona United SC, and they will meet for the second of 3 meetings here in the USL. We shall see what will transpire. All right, when we return, we'll kick it off from Carson. It's Los Dos and Phoenix next.
Read. Come on.
I got my teeth.
Read what it says.
No.
Read it.
I don't want to read.
Thank you.
Read it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and grab your remove any hats for the singing of the U.S. National Anthem, performed tonight by
Aw,
Brittany
read what it
Davis.
says. Aw. Nico, I'm so proud of you. Aw, honey, I'm so proud of you. You're making me cry. Aw, come here, give me a hug. You deserve it, honey. That's what happens when you work hard for something. Okay? I'm proud of you.
It is 13th against 14th in the USL, a big match at the bottom of the Western Conference standings. Phoenix coming off a disappointing loss to San Antonio last week. And since the departure of Frank Yallop, a team looking to right the ship, losing 2 of their last 3, but they are in a big period of change right now. Patrice Calderon getting set to take charge of this squad once he finishes up his club duties in Saudi Arabia, but that's not for another 10 days or so, so we shall see how they round out with Rick Shantz, the interim manager who has taken charge. That man on the right steering them to that big win over OKC Energy back on the 13th, but that was sandwiched by that defeat against San Antonio and of course his debut in a 4-0 home loss to Reno 1868. A different animal here though. Phoenix trying to double up on Los Dos after that big win back at the new complex in Phoenix early last month. And the question is, can they perform as they have at home on the road, and where it's an entirely different animal, Ralph?
Yeah, I think one of the things is that it was a challenge is that the Galaxy have coming off something positive. They took 2 road games. They played Red Bull, got a win, and then they went down to Rio Valley Grande and got a draw. So out of a possible 6 on the road, they came home with 4 points, which was good for this young team to achieve.
Now trying to build on that positive amount. Chapalo Street is the referee. The man in the middle is Phoenix wearing the red tonight in Los Dos. Differing agendas between these two teams, of course, a little bit more experience that we see with Phoenix Rising, the likes of Sean Wright Phillips, Omar Bravo available on the bench, but a lot of the talk surrounding this game, will we see Didier Drogba and the stars perhaps aligning here in Carson? Former Chelsea legend, a big part of this Phoenix setup, one of the partial owners, and has been rumored to have traveled here to the Southern California area and may be available a little bit later, but we shall see. Not listed as a substitute, but certainly would like to see his side get up to a positive start. But Los Dos have other ideas, and positive starts really haven't been the way it's gone for Los Dos. They've been putting themselves into precarious situations. How do they avoid that pitfall early on here, Ralph, and start on the front foot, so to speak?
Well, I think with this group here tonight, I think it's an interesting group that we see out there. So I'm thinking of being at home, coming away with the road a little more positive, as Mike Munoz told us yesterday. I see this key to this start is, can they get the big guns going? Meaning the big guns, can, you know, Jack McBean get going early? Can Ariel Lasser see the ball and put some real pressure on the Phoenix side, trying to build their attack by going forward? And I think that's what the Galaxy, I'm sure, are going to try to do tonight. Offensive pressure, putting them under pressure, meaning Phoenix.
And we had a chance to catch up with Mike Munoz this week and saying, hey, you know, his charges are starting to understand what he wants. And just all in all, this team is starting to gel. We are underway from Carson. LA, of course, kicking in the white, attacking the goal to the left. Phoenix in the red. LA conceding first last week at Rio Grande Valley before fighting back thanks to Justin Dillon. Has been a bit of a super sub as of late, coming off the bench and scoring the winner 2 weeks ago against New York as well. He is available once again as a substitute. Safely touched back. Josh Cohen. He's been an ever-present, playing every minute of the season for Phoenix. That was coming off the fullback, Tyler Turner. Both he and Josh Turnley slowly fighting their way back to full fitness, sustaining injuries earlier this season. Castellanos operating the heart of that defense for LA with the clearance alongside Hugo Arellano. Turnley and Ari Lassiter trying to bring that first team experience to the USL level here. No Alejandro Covarrubias out with suspension tonight after being sent off last week at Rio Grande Valley. And a chance for Andre Zaga to reclaim his role in the center of midfield. It'll be interesting to see how he forms that partnership with the ever-present Rio Fuji. Classic case of destroyer-distributor. Touchback for Jordan Stewart, the English center half. Up Up and over the top for Johnson, and that's easy enough for Clement Diop, who has been called up to international duty with Senegal and will depart for Africa tomorrow morning. Lassiter or McBean. Good support from Turnley here. High pressure from Phoenix. And LA looking to break those lines. Flag is down, and the speedy Lassiter has gotten in behind the fullback. Opportunity right across. Great square ball, but just in front of Jose Villarreal, who couldn't get to it in time. And LA showing signs of positive life just 2.5 minutes in.
Well, great ball by McBean to spring Lassiter. And they're just a little unlucky in not connecting with those guys in the box.
Lassiter. Tight marking, and Lassiter lethal with that pace, and we already see what a problem it could cause for Jordan Gibbons, operating at that right back role today for the visitors, getting his first start in league play this season. So Sean Wright-Phillips playing in that wide role on the right, the former Manchester City and Chelsea star, adding that attacking width. Touch forward, and out comes the keeper all the way to the edge of the penalty area. Scary moments back there, and a lovely touch for Chris Cortez. Up and over the top, flag is down. It's come up nicely for Johnson. He fires, and is saved by Diop.
We had two great chances in a matter of 20 seconds there. McBean was in, and it was a good save, and then Phoenix was right in right after that. So it's end-to-end stuff, as we've seen.
Wide open beginning, great crowd on hand here at Carson. So Sean Wright-Phillips take the first corner of the evening. And a test upcoming right now is Fuji. Marks up. Castellanos the flick in and cleared away by the former Atlas man, Robert Castellanos. A chance now for LA to break. Some hard running on that far side. Zonga trying to play it in for the on-rushing Lassiter.
But I think one of the things tonight that's going to be really important is that, you know, the Galaxy look for those balls on the flank, like Lassiter on the flank and wide into open space. Those are the things that are going to be very, very positive. And obviously this restart here, you know, I mean, Jack McBean has shown to be a real handful here with his size.
Yes, indeed. Villarreal to deliver on the in-swinger. Doesn't clear the first defender. And promptly dispatched, tracked down by Wright-Phillips. There's the son of the legendary Arsenal, stepson of legendary Arsenal striker Ian Wright. Spending some time with the New York Red Bulls in Major League Soccer before making his way out west and finding himself quite a home for the club formerly known as Arizona United SC. So a free kick here for Phoenix. Narrow losers, 1-0 in Texas as the flag goes up against Cortez, offside against Phoenix. Well, it's not going to be closed off, and it's not going to be a defensive battle, more of attrition. An open, flowing start to this one. Turnley for Ariel Lassiter. Good support of the center of the park here by Rio Fuji. Silky smooth touch. Pushed out wide for Turner, who plays it down the line. And progress here for Zubac, playing in that wider role in midfield than we're used to seeing. And down goes the fullback, Turner. All eyes going to Chapalo Street, who's not at all interested. Josh Cohen, the 24-year-old, still looking for his first clean sheet of the season.
Looking out there tonight, I think, as you said, you know, both teams are really getting up and down that field tonight, and the speed of play is pretty direct at times. So that makes it really difficult for both center backs to really have to be aware of the long balls.
nicely cut out the throw here for LA. Turnley. Cortez just getting a foot in on Phoenix' behalf. Watson couldn't control it in a foul. It goes against LA. Bright start for both of these two. Gibbons. Trying to work that 1-2 down that no touch line. Tended to by Turnley. Full turn out on a few occasions at halftime as he continues to recover from injury. Foul going in LA's favor and a free kick here for Los Dos. Mike Munoz telling us how vital it is to have both Tyler Turner and Josh Turnley back in those fullback positions.
Well, those are players that have been around, a little more experience out there. Always helps. And I know that they were trying to put a very young side out, getting some more experienced players, whether it's their age is young, but they've played in the league makes a big difference.
Challenge from Watson. Johnson flicks for Cortez as well and loses out in the 1v1. And it's a foul against Phoenix. He's trying to make it slightly uncomfortable for Los Dos. Vera just dispossessed by Sean Wright Phillips. Vasquez now for Johnson. And that wider on the left-hand side slips his way past his mark. He's done well here. He's got support from Miguel Tim, who can't control it, and McBean comes away with it. Hopeful ball played up top, and it's offside against Jose Villarreal and LA. He's peeling off here. It's Cortez trying to link up on the inside with Enrique Avila, who also brings a vast amount of MLS experience. You look at Hugo Arellano, who's played a variety of roles for Mike Munoz, having been thrust into a fullback position with all the injuries, as well as the injuries to the senior team as well, with Bazio Hasidic, the latest addition to that injury list.
Yeah, that was a terrible injury last week that he received from the turf.
LA really bitten by the injury bug, joining Jermaine Jones on the touchline as well. He went down earlier this season. Here's Zonga, who's just muscled off of it. Good play that time from Matt Watson. The 32-year-old Englishman links up with Johnson and saved and parried by the big French keeper. Active start, it's slammed right off the post once again, and Phoenix rising somehow or another. Don't open the scoring. What a sequence here from the visitors.
Some good pace, some good strength, and some good fighting spirit there. To do all of that there by Phoenix there to really put the young Galaxy 2 under pressure there. I mean, the shot came in, and there's not much that DM could do with that one. The best friend on the crossbar pushed that one over the top. So it was an opportunity there that the Galaxy definitely did well to avoid taking a goal.
Some shaky moments defensively for both of these two. Diop, of course, making 5 appearances for the Galaxy this year in MLS. Touchback for Tyler Turner. Trying to go down the line for Ethan Zubak, playing that wide role in midfield. Good piece of defending that time from the former CSUN Matador. Victor Vasquez is playing at left back today for the visitors. 2 changes from the team that lost to San Antonio last weekend in San Antonio. Gibbons and Avila recalled to bolster things to the Phoenix 11. Turnley now links up with Ari Lassiter. This is Zonga. Big night for him after being an unused substitute for the last 2 games. And the re-signing of Alejandro Covarrubias has meant the Cameroonian has had to take a bit of a back seat. Los Angeles just starting to settle into possession and into their rhythm is Ariano. Just harried slightly by Cortez. This is Turnley, who will go all the way back to Dial. Now in his second consecutive appearance for Los Dos. Long searching ball over the top. The flag is down for Zubak. Scott Lassiter to McBean waiting in the middle and dropping the shoulder. Brilliant play. Ethan Zubak pulls it across, and a wonderful goal by the LA Galaxy. It's Ari Lassiter. Looks across, no offside, and Lassiter on target for the first time for Los Dos this season. 1-0 to LA.
All the way around, that was big time. I mean, first of all, the long ball that finds Nathan out there wide on that side, all by himself. Great move to turn the corner. And you know, Ethan Zubak looked fantastic on the burst of speed. And then Lassiter got himself in a good position for the pullback ball to tuck it in. And he didn't look to clobber it. He just looked to place it and put it where it needed to be a goal. And just put it into the near post. And it was well done there by Galaxy 2.
They really cannot say enough of the good work from Ethan Zubak, who tallies his second assist of the season. So a big goal for Ari Lassiter, who opens his account here in 2017 in impressive fashion. Wonderful team goal from LA, and now what kind of a response will we see from Phoenix, who started so well?
It was nice composure though by Lassiter. Showed me right in front of goal and just put it in. Well done by both of those guys. And I think that combination could be deadly tonight. Zubak and Lassiter.
So they'll call this one back. A little bit more experience in this Los Dos first 11 than we've seen in the past. They're going to need it with all the abundance of riches and talent that Phoenix possess. It's a team that means serious business, a rebranding and a restructuring of the ownership. Sean Wright Phillips standing over the free kick, and the Englishman boots one all the way to the far post, and Diop will let it ride.
Only Cortez.
Sean Wright Phillips can't say enough about his career starting back in those Manchester City days before the big takeover, which brought on the abundance of riches. And Phillips moving on to a great career with Chelsea before making his way on this side of the pond.
Well, one of the things now is that this is where Jack McBean's got to help them a lot. Just getting the ball, winning balls up top, holding balls up top.
Lovely play on that left-hand side by Johnson. He's a big, strong, physical specimen that's going to be a handful for that Los Angeles defense. Another corner kick coming up here for Phoenix.
Ball near the goalpost.
So Sean Wright Phillips to take it now. Johnson along with Stewart. They brought up the tall timber. Fine delivery, just skips out. And McBean clears it away. Well, we've got a moment. You can keep up to date with the USL all season long by visiting the new USLsoccer.com for everything you need to know about the USL and its 29 teams. So throw in now for Phoenix. It's been a good response after that brilliant goal from Ari Lassiter. Zanga now for LA. 12th meeting between these two. LA just edging it with 5 wins. So Phoenix is 4. 2 of these prior engagements ending in draws as Avila controls for Phoenix now. Nice play for Cortez. Phoenix give it away. Castellanos only too happy to oblige, but perhaps a little overzealous. Phoenix team still trying to come to grips with the loss of their top goal scorer, Luke Rooney, who went out with an ACL injury earlier this month. Such a vital cog in that Phoenix attack.
I always think there's some adjustments like that. You know, a loss of a good player, then you make a coaching change. There's an adjustment there. As far as, you know, everybody knowing, okay, there's going to be a new coach coming in. What's going to happen? What's my role going to be? So right now they're just trying to work themselves into a ball space.
Okay, good, easy.
Until the new man arrives.
Good run from Gibbons, matched by speed of Josh Turnley. Slowly finding his way to full match fitness as Avila gets the combative Andre Zonga.
Okay, now go, kid,
wins
go,
that
kid, go,
duel.
kid.
Big day for Andre Zonga. Some issues with discipline, but certainly looking the part. Big, strong presence in the center of midfield.
Ball in.
Signed earlier this year from Kaji Sports Academy. Johnson now links with Watson. Good spell this for Phoenix. Gibbons. Los Dos content to absorb some of the pressures. It skips off the head of Sean Wright Phillips in a throw for LA. Only back home for the first time since a disappointing 3-0 loss to Real Monarchs SLC back on May 10th. That ending a run of 6 consecutive games without victory. Adrian Vera picks out Tyler Turner on that right-hand side. Good support. A little bit more composure and crispness from this LA team that we've seen. Confidence growing. Interesting style development noted by Mike Munoz in our conversation with him this week, where I was saying, hey, you know, he wanted to come in and dictate play with possession, but he's seen his team evolve into more of a counter-attacking side. And perhaps the pragmatism is starting to yield those results.
Well, I think one of the things is that they're trying to build from behind, but I think one of the things is you got to have those really playmaking type players who want to deal with that possession out at the back, and so I think he's come back to let's be defensive rock and then look for our moments to counter.
A testament to Munoz, trying to set up his team to his players' strengths. And mistake by Phoenix, needless giveaway. And Jose Villarreal only too happy to oblige. Here's the man that made the goal, Zubac, supported nicely by Zonga. And quickly out of the back, lovely distribution for Ari Lassiter. Covering there is Gibbons for Phoenix.
That's the matchup you're going to be looking for, if you can get Lassiter wide.
Quick on the throw, and somebody, Peter Ramage, to make the clearance. Just nudged forward, but Stewart is there. Morris Quant finally swept away out of danger. Miguel Tim, South African, operating the center of that midfield alongside Watson. There's fluidity to this Phoenix team. It's been pretty easy on the eye. Diagonal ball from Cortez. Well-timed run here from Johnson, who's in. Flag stays down for... Can't quite get a hold of it. Scary moment back there for LA.
It was a good long ball over the top, diagonal ball, and sprung that outside player.
Well, it's played through, and all eyes on the referee is going to award this free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. No question about it. It looks as though it's going to be a booking, I believe, for Hugo Arellano, or was it Castellanos?
I think it went to Hugo Arellano. Good ball that was played in, though. Real firm, sharp, crisp pass right in there. It split the defense a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please, the yellow card caution has been issued by the referee.
So Hugo Arellano booked for the 5th time this season, and he will miss next week's clash at Seattle Sounders 2 in Seattle. It's been such a big part of the defensive scheme for Mike Munoz, playing a variety of roles along that back line. And a big test coming up here for Los Dos. Looks as though it could be set up for Eric Avila and Chris Cortez. We'll see what Phoenix have up their sleeve. Wonderful chance for them to draw level.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Easy in there. Easy. No, you're good. Do not jump!
And it's going to be Cortez. And he sends that one well high of the crossbar.
Just didn't get up and over quick enough over the bar.
Well, fans, stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune into USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on SiriusXM FC Channel 85. Also, don't forget, SiriusXM FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Zonga, meanwhile, orchestrating from the center of the park, finds his way to Ethan Zubak. This is positive for LA. Just a foot in there on Phoenix's behalf. Clever touch as it comes out wide. It's Stewart. A no-nonsense touch there to avoid the danger for the time being. You can see LA starting to grow in confidence.
Oh, that ball just comes up short by Villarreal. He's got to find that ball over the top and serve them in the box. You know, that would make a big difference because he had two guys in there, McBean and Laster.
Jordan Gibbons, the 23-year-old from England, bolstered by Peter Ramage, his countryman, along with Stewart. Large English contingent in this Phoenix setup. Of course, they await the arrival of Patrice Catteron, their French coach. Very distinguished and accomplished pedigree on the world stage, taking Congolese side Mazembe all the way to the FIFA Club World Cup 2 years ago. The future does look bright for the visitors. Here's Zonga. Turner now, as McBean drops back all the way into his own half to link up with Zubak. Long searching ball, and that one mishit and out of play.
Those are the kind of balls, though, I'd like to see the Galaxy 2 guys be a little more accurate with balls being played out of the back, being played forward.
Just past the midpoint of half number one here at the Track and Field Stadium at StubHub Center. Great crowd on hand. Second meeting of the season between these Western Conference rivals, and Phoenix having played 2 games less has a 1-point advantage, sitting 1 place above Los Dos in the Western Conference standings. Still a lot of soccer remaining to be played. Full ball as Wright Phillips makes the run. And his opposite 29, Josh Turnley, able to cut that one out. Gibbons, first time hit. Johnson headed it down. Before Diop able to scurry and get control of it.
Got no power on it. The ball was driven in. He was trying to head it down, but when he made his motion to head it down, his technique just didn't really make good contact with that ball to make a threatening shot.
Phoenix have had their chances. Gibbons. More of a direct approach here. Right to the feet of Chris Cortez, who calls his own number, and perhaps a little over audacious from the number 7.
Yeah, I think he wanted to really rip that shot, but the more that he put it into it, the or it went high on him and just went way off target. But you know, they're pushing their game. They're trying to get forward. They've done a good job as far as putting some pressure on the Galaxy and creating chances so far. Nothing that's gotten them what they want, that goal.
So far, so good for Los Dos, who coming into tonight and conceded the first goal in all but one of their games thus far in the USL season. Making strides in the right direction as it comes out wide on that left-hand side for Phoenix, cleared away by Ariano. This is Andre Zonga. Going to be good for Jose Villarreal, dropping into that withdrawn role. Flag is down, and here is Lassiter. He is off to the races, trying to get goal side of Gibbons, and he fouls the fullback before Cohen scurries off his line to extinguish that threat.
It's a nice ball there. Good effort by the defender to get back, but boy, does he have some gait when he's running, Lassiter. He's got that long, sprinting gait.
That'll strike fear into any defender's heart. Lassiter with speed to burn. Kind of one of those players hovering in between the Los Dos setup as well as the senior team setup for Bruce Arena, or rather, Kurt Adolfo.
Yeah, I think, you know, that's one of the things that I'm always concerned about. How do you bring these young players along and continue to get them? So obviously tonight you got 4 guys out there getting minutes that are really important for their growth and development.
Good movement here from Zubak. He's got one with him, and that's Jack McBean. Makes that run to the near post, gets in front of his mark, but passed a little bit too far behind.
I think Jack thought someone was behind him, so he didn't feel, you know, okay, if I let this go, someone else will be there. There was no one there.
And true to recent form, LA looking dangerous on the counterattack. Gibbons locates 35-year-old Jordan Stewart, former Leicester City man, flanked by Vasquez, who plays it forward for Johnson. Careless giveaway. Lassiter now for Vera, who's chopped down at midfield right in front of referee Chapalo Street, who has seen enough, and it's going to be a booking against Miguel Tim.
It was a good touch, but, you know, obviously the play from behind gets him in, and he'll be all right. He's just going to have to walk it off a little bit, but you know, I think the real challenge of this game is now can you build on what you've established, and I think that's what they got to do. They got to try to get McBean and Villarreal some chances and looks at goal to get some shots.
So the South African receiving the yellow card, the first for Phoenix tonight. Second man booked along with LA's Hugo Ariano. Free kick here for Jose Villarreal. Los Dos looking for their first home victory going all the way back to opening day when they won out 2-0 over to the Vancouver Whitecaps. It's been a long time coming. Mike Munoz would like to really break that run here. It's been a positive start as we hit the half-hour mark in Carson. Castellanos. And back to Clement Diop. He's looking rather assured with his feet. Comfortable in possession as this one goes down the line, but the flag is up and the referee's assistant. That direct route has really reaped some positive dividends here for LA, sometimes in those wide areas.
Well, that one there is just, you know, it's just the timing of it that created. Both teams like hitting these long balls over the top, and that's a real challenge, you know, for the back lines, just to make sure to do the things they need to do as far as clears, getting defenders to react to the long ball, meaning their defensive heading.
Gibbons up and over the top. Oh, lovely knockdown from Cortez. Finds its way to the sweet feet of Sean Ryan Phillips. Avila in support. Onside. Johnson winds one up, and a great goal. Brilliantly worked, superbly constructed. Phoenix rising, draw level, 1-1 here in Carson. Avila and Johnson combining to devastating effect.
Well, that was some great ball movement, some good combinations, some good technique, and the way that ball moved, it just really exposed the Galaxy's defending there. There's nowhere to be found in that situation. I mean, it just carried well. I mean, the first piece of beauty was the header. You know, he got up, turned his body, and turned that into a beautiful heading pass. And then the ball played wide and knocked across the box. Good near post run, and tucked away.
So Avila, right place at the right time. Gibbons trying to pick out Wright Phillips, and Hugo Ariano comes across. So LA having their cage rattled. Good response here from the visitors. Slight examination of Los Dos' character after such a good start from them.
Well, I think one of the things is you can see throughout this whole 30+ minutes that Phoenix has been more in control as far as possession and ball movement.
Just sails over the head over Vera. Tim can't control Jose Villarreal. LA just want to take a little bit of sting right now out of this Phoenix team. Very confident after restoring parity in such real stylish fashion. Stewart cuts it out. It's a foul against LA.
Well, I think the challenges that you find tonight is that okay, if you're going to be a team that looks for the counters, is that you still got to find moments that you can't always be directly at counter. Can you do a little bit more? Can you find a little bit more possession? I think as the game is wearing on, Villarreal is dropping deeper and deeper into the other half of the field to collect balls.
Higher pressure from Phoenix, making life difficult for Los Dos as McBean trying to pick out Lassiter. Once again, well tended to by Gibbons. Internally for Ariel Lassiter. This is where they could really use a good spell of possession. Just rebuild their confidence slightly after spell from Phoenix. Here's Ariano. Ariano called into the under-20 camp for the USA earlier, but not part of the team, of course, that's playing its way at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup and really having some good results. 3-3 draw against Ecuador before a big victory against Senegal. US, of course, big test in their final match. Ramage gets ahead to it for Phoenix now. Drops for Jose Villarreal. Some tiny feet there from Jose Villarreal. It seems to have been around forever. It's an LA Galaxy setup. Ball right in between. Keeper comes out. Well tended to, you'd have to say, for Cohen, who read that situation very well.
Yeah, a nice ball, though. It has some good creativity behind it and almost got Jack in there for an opportunity. So that was really well played by him.
Nike is a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. 10 minutes to go until halftime. Watson for his countryman Gibbons. LA a little bit deeper. Cortez trying to slip around his mark. Castellanos just gets a foot to it. Here's Zonga now. Had some good movement, LA, on that right-hand side, where Zubac has really adapted well to his newer role. Trying to find that understanding that reaped so much success early on last season with Jack McBean. doing enough to deter Cortez. Nice turn through now. The flag is down to that far side. The on-rushing Tyler Turner utilizing his pace to good effect. The cross needs to be good. Well cut out by Gibbons, who's having himself quite a game on the right-hand side of that Phoenix defense. Zonga trying to get stuck in as he throws Johnson to the floor, and it'll be a free kick here for Phoenix, who are very quick to take it and trying to hit LA on a break of sorts. Cortez calls his own number, stopped cold by Clement Diop.
He's got a nice left foot there, Cortez. It was well hit, well struck, good save by Diop. But a quick counter, that was a ball that was foul, and they played it fast and caught the Galaxy a little bit on that counter.
Cortez, that cultured left foot, featuring prominently for Chivas USA for a few years in Major League Soccer.
As we got the replay up here now, it was one of the things that we were hoping to show the fans, but it didn't come.
So Castellanos looking to build. LA with their 9th goal scored way back on the 13th minute from Lassiter. Here's Villarreal, who's taken up Lassiter's role on that left-hand side. Ariano wearing the captain's armband tonight for Los Dos. Really growing into that role both on and off the pitch. Slightly high line held here by Phoenix. Long ball from Clement Diop has been nearly razor accurate tonight. Lassiter has drifted over to that right-hand side. McBean up top, all on his own. They both go to ground on that far side of Chapalo Street. Quick on the scene to sort things out. A free kick taken here by Los Dos. LA Galaxy fan, you're invited to the birthday party of the year. Join us in celebrating the birthday of your favorite mascot, Cosmo, as Los Dos gets set to take on Colorado Springs Switchback coming up on Saturday, June 10th at 7:30. Fans can save money by purchasing their Los Dos tickets in advance online at lagalaxy.com/2. Zonga caught. Jason Johnson, 26-year-old, is tucking inside. Width provided by Vasquez. This is Stewart, who's trying to play it up nicely right at the back. Turnley. Having to be hauled off at halftime as Angola was brought into the center of the fence last week against Rio Grande Valley. Good movement here from Lassiter, tried to feed the on-rushing Jose Villarreal, didn't quite come off the way they envisioned. Vera. Turner. This is Zonga, who links up well with Zubak. Interesting to see Villarreal dropping into that role of orchestrator. Good looking cross from Turnley. It was dangerous, and there for the taking is Ari Lassiter, who was pressuring Cohen's goal.
That was a great ball. It was a good bending, driven ball that just kind of got by Lassiter on his run and went straight into the keeper's arms. But good ball movement and a good run off the ball there by Ariel Lassiter.
Turley is providing that attacking width, coming forward from his left back position. Avila, undercut by Vera, finds its way to Johnson. A little too heavy on that pass for the speedy Sean Wright Phillips. He's still got plenty of pace at 35 years of age, but asking a bit too much of him on that occasion.
Yeah, I don't think even in his heyday he was going to get that one.
Interestingly enough, hard to believe it, Sean Wright Phillips' son is already part of the English youth setup overseas, Margio, and part of that Manchester City Academy setup as well. Seen that a lot, though, with a lot of the youth taking center stage. Lillian Thuram's son, Marcus, starring for France. Here's Turnley, meanwhile. Only looking to finish this first half in positive fashion is Villarreal dropping into the midfield on the big switch and saved that time by Turner. Turnley trying to work his way past the quicker Sean Wright Phillips. Falls nicely for Jack McBean nearly, but well positioned is Jordan Gibbons. This is Tim. Just chopped down by Jose Villarreal. Taking a look at Rick Shantz, the interim manager here for Phoenix Rising.
I think one of the things that the young, I think the Galaxy 2 have done nice is that after they've conceded the goal, they've kind of fought their way back into this game and got themselves into better shape.
It's been good adjustments after the goals from both of these two clubs. Cortez winning that one in the air. Only to see it fall to the feet of Clement Diop. Last week making his season debut. Tonight his USL home debut, Clement Diop in front of his Los Dos supporters. Those players that really rose through the ranks for Kurt Analfo when he was the head coach. Analfo keeping faith in him, bringing him along to the senior team setup this year.
Right.
So final minute plus added on time here in Carson. Things just petering out slightly. Castellanos losing that aerial battle. Cleared away by Tyler Turner. Nice little hit from McBean to locate the onrushing Ethan Zubak. He'll need some support, however. Confirmation 1 minute will be added on. Jack McBean, he'll need some support. Cuts it back. And a big switch now for Turnley. He comes forward from his fullback role. It's onside for Lasser, who whips one in. And right off the head of Ramage. It'll be a corner kick here for Los Dos.
Good ball in there, though, by Lasser. You know, a whipping ball in there that just, you know, the kind of ball that finds the attacking player, that could really be goal dangerous. But one of the Phoenix players are down, and it's going to need some attention here.
There will be a corner kick here for Los Dos when we resume. Halfway through the allotted stoppage period time. So some treatment here, but positive start for both LA. Good response from Phoenix, and both of these two clubs giving each other all they can handle.
A real positive start for the Galaxy team as far as getting that goal and then really responding back from conceding the goal. A young team, you know, you always worry about it. Looks like they're going to have to make a sub here, even though we're in injury time. They're going to take him off, Jordan Gibbons.
And you see Cody Wakasa warming up there on the Phoenix bench, and we can see the Hillsborough, California native called into action here.
That's
so Could be a big blow because Gibbons has really had himself a fine night. And Wakasa, right back by trade, we expected to get the start tonight, now getting a chance to run out in the dying embers of the first half. Former Cal Poly man. First had to tend to this corner kick, second of the evening now to take it, Jose Villarreal, and this could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Los Dos on the low trajectory, pings around, and they'll get another chance at it. Shot at the near post as they mark up both near and far. Phoenix, all 11 inside the penalty area. Villarreal to deliver. Doesn't clear the first defender, not the best of deliveries. And that's gonna do it for the first half, which started so brilliantly here for LA Galaxy 2. Ari Lassiter taking a nice feed from Ethan Zubak. However, the response coming from Eric Avila. Both goals very well constructed, Ralph.
Yes, I think, you know, the first goal was a thing of beauty. I thought the way that Zubak turned that corner was brilliant, you know, and then just knocked it back to Lassiter for Lassiter to just really put it away. And then their goal was another thing of beauty as well. Pullback ball, good near post run for Avila, and he puts it away. So we've seen two good goals here to make the score 1-1 at the half.
Some open, entertaining soccer between these two Western Conference rivals, and 45 minutes in the books. 45 minutes to go here in Carson. It is halftime. LA Galaxy 2-1, Phoenix Rising FC 1.
But I told you.
Sunset here at Carson, and the LA Galaxy with a good start 13 minutes in thanks to Ari Lassiter, but a nice reply from Phoenix Rising. 45 minutes in the books. Our halftime score reads LA Galaxy 2-1, Phoenix Rising FC 1. When we return, we'll have a look back at the first half highlights and break it down. You're watching LA Galaxy Soccer right here on LAGalaxy.com.
is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
The USL's all-time leading scorer has added another accolade to his resume.
Here's Kelly. And he's got the hat trick! Dane Kelly has done it again! Back-to-back games. 3 goals for Kelly.
Dane Kelly is now the only player in USL history to score back-to-back hat tricks. Kelly notched his first 3-goal game in Reno's first win in club history.
Carries the ball ahead. Into an attacking position. He scored in the 2nd minute.
Together before they get another goal.
Brown Kelly, that's 2 in 6 minutes. Kelly, he steps over and he puts it in off the post. That is a hat trick in the 66th minute.
The second occurred in front of a home crowd, leading Reno to their first ever win at Greater Nevada Field.
Richards finds Kelly and Dane Kelly. Goal! Kelly finds net again. Here's Kelly. And he's got the hat trick. Dane Kelly has done it again.
Kelly was honored with 2 USL Player of the Week recognitions following his back-to-back performances. For USL Network, I'm Morgan Conklin.
Welcome back to Carson and a beautiful evening in the Southland. Great night for a Western Conference clash. Phoenix Rising and Los Dos 1-1 here after 45 minutes in a game. It started very well here for LA, getting on the board on the 13th minute, and the industry from Zumac carving the chance open for Ari Lassiter, who bags his first USL goal of the season.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to midfield. Ellie Garrison Jr. crowds all of the George Washington Generals and Marine Generals.
That came in the 32nd minute, and Young pulling that chance. Turley had a great-looking cross here, late stages of half number 1, nearly set up nicely for Lassiter. Billy starting to pour on the style here. Lassiter this time whipping it in off the head of Ravage.
'cause I'm hollow. Hold me 'cause I'm hollow. So hollow, so hollow.
shot. And Cortez hits it, but it's the same result as in the first half. Red Fire Dijon's goal. Shake of the head. Like you can see the Cortez coming in there. Shootout against Swope Park Rangers. Back on April 23rd. Phoenix Rising FC is having 3 points. Johnson is trying to hit it long straight into the awaiting Clement Diop. Second half saw Dylan to the rescue in Texas against Rio Grande Valley FC as that one ended 1-1 7 days ago. They've shown they can adjust to the situation and the circumstances in the final period. Ravage Academy now even for the goalkeeper, Josh Cohen. Rivera has been operating that central midfield role in tandem alongside Andre Zalka. Look at that partnership. Wasn't able to win it back here on Phoenix's behalf. Their favorite. Good play with his back to goal from Cortez, supported by Johnson. Scores out to that wide. This is Vasquez for Phoenix. There's a trick with the regatta. That's brought to ground by Zonga. He'll tread lightly here. Zonga already carrying 2 bookings this season. Combative presence in the center of the park. Opening flick. It's Watson who drives it in. It's a good block from LA. Pops it wide for Josh Turnley. Shortage of power in that one for the Englishman. Second half starting very much like the first, with chances coming. Turner. They go up over the top. Saw that. Saw positive dividends in spells. Taking Mike Munoz. Tasker had been interesting talking to Mike Munoz this week around saying, hey, you know, I was used to the academy system. We were used to dominate. Shoes on the other foot this time around. It's been a learning curve for him. Skips past John Wright Phillips now. This is Turnley. Vanna is taking up that role for Rio Fuji. Chance to the first goal. Well, straight up the other end. Need this time. Seized possession. 5 minutes into the second half. Defense conceding for the 18th time this season. Aiming for the record defensively of having conceded the most goals for USL. Also back things up with
Zuback.
Certainly leaves it on the left-hand side. Looking for something positive right now. Finds his way in. Sanga, the youngster. Ari Lassiter comes all the way outside of his penalty area. Mariano just thrown to the ground. Tim digging out. Here's Johnson. The Jamaican needed by the Vasquez. Rigamila will score. Played his way past Sanga. Pretty good outing in his first appearance in 3 games. One substitution. So Acosta had to come on with the injured Gibbons in that Phoenix defense. Venture is Clement Dion. Never a dull moment for the Frenchman. Goal. See it more frequently these days. Very much the modern goalkeeper. No nonsense clearance that time from Bramage. Tracked down on that far side. This is McBean. Has good movement. Turley can't quite get to it. Vasquez. They go up and over the top. Johnson. Credit to Castellanos. Has good coverage back there. Tyler Turner definitely has his hand full with the big Jamaican attacker. That's for sure. Stewart close to some things in this first 11 here. Phoenix rising. Watson for Cortez, just on the edge of the box. Looking for a little support. That one angled in. Oh, and very dangerous as Johnson really found his way in behind the defense. And Clement Diop. Great break here for Jose Villarreal. The counterattack is on. And Stewart just gets ahead to it. Nudge it to Josh Koa. Stu appeared to do it today, that's for sure. Bang. Johnson goes
Quick recovery.
that line for Ari Lassiter, who's got a quiet presence. Man, when the helmet on flag is down now. See Sanga trying to get his way past a nice piece of defending by Phoenix and a chance down. Men from Arizona to break. Right leaves for Cortez. Has the support of Picasso. Stewart. The threat, the imminent danger coming down that left-hand side of that Phoenix attack. Countryman Sean Wright Phillips running it down to the top left. Net. Watson now. Johnson. Johnson steps forward from the penalty spot, 1v1 mano a mano against Clement Diop in a pivotal moment here on the hour mark. It's Johnson from 12 yards out. Diop gets into it. It's good enough. And Phoenix take the lead 2-1.
Phoenix was in next team goal scored by number 14, Jason Jensen, in the 61st minute.
Just too much power from Johnson. His second goal in as many games this week in the penalty spot. And coming back from a goal down, Phoenix Rising FC surpassed now 2 goals to 1. USL news and information from around the league. Tune into USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts. Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on SiriusXM FC, Channel 85. Also, don't forget, SiriusXM FC will air the USL game of the week. Only check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Here's Johnson, most recent goal scorers now. Phoenix looking for more. The tables have been turned. They are looking for their first points away from home this season.
Go, Jose! Go, Jose! Go, Jose! Hey! Hey!
Tries to capitalize on the air. It's just tripped up behind by Watson. And a yellow card for the Phoenix man.
You just have to stay calm, man. Yeah, everyone says the game is cool. Everybody
The
plays
yellow card caution has been issued by the referee. Phoenix Rising FC's number 8, Matt Watson.
The one thing is if I mess up and game the game,
In the 64th minute.
Good 30 yards out here for Los Dos. Test upcoming for this Phoenix defense.
Ari can shoot, and he messes up, he cares. He gets on the
So McBean with Jose Villarreal. Could be the right, could be the left. That is the question. Certainly sits up comfortably from either. And it's going to be Villarreal straight into the wall as it does its job. Zubac. Penalty spot.
Hey, you fucked that one up. Hey, you fucked that one up.
Might have been harsh. Good interplay originally there between Zubac and Jose Villarreal. Just couldn't deliver the end product. So Munoz is going to make his first change imminently as it goes out to Diop, who goes all the way to the edge in his box. Going to see the change. And the man you can call out and out, this is no exaggeration, super sub. Mr. Dillon getting set to come on. Who was the Liverpool winner 2 weeks ago in New York and got a huge, vital equalizer 1 week ago at Rio Grande Valley FC to rescue a share of to be Vera who comes off, and this could alter the complexion here for Michaelia and LA. Big power coming forward, Justin Dillon or Cal Polyman. See how he forms that partnership with McBean. Already forced to make a substitution. His Gibbons had to come off at the end of the first half, and they're going to make their second sub due to injury. AJ Gray coming off the goal scorer in the first half, Eric Avila. Let's see what's in store now is back-to-back subs for both of these two. Confirmation. Second switch made by Rick Shantz on that Phoenix touchline. See how Gray slots into the setup. Zonga comes away with it now for Los Dos. This is Tyler Turner. Jose Villarreal going the direct route in, anticipating it, I would say, would be Peter Ravage. Been tough to get anything past him now, and Gray with his first touch. Down the line for Cortez. He could dig against Castellanos. It's going to be a throw in here for Phoenix. Spring in the step right now for LA. Here's Ariano. And just trying to get behind their team. It's been a long time coming since 3 points were registered here in Carson. Wait of over 2 months. Trying to spin something positive after taking a lead. Just 13 minutes in. Hussein Azella making the comeback, and they're put into a very familiar role if they're going to take something positive out of this one. Turnley. Acrobatic sometimes on the up, to say the least. And here comes McBean. It's McBean who scores it across. It's Lassiter! Well down, you have to say, by Cohen. Just couldn't dig it out in time. Keeper really held his concentration, and it's on for a shot right. Phillips! Rebella by Diop, so end-to-end stuff. Here at the Track and Field Stadium. My goodness. Sean Wright Phillips turning back the clock. Reminiscent of his Chelsea days. Castellanos snaps. It was nervous stuff for both of these two keepers. Turnley on that far side, good link play. As McBean drops into his own half, Lassiter makes the one forward on that left-hand side. That extra spark, cutting edge. Low and hard, straight up. So that tries to feed it. Turner to no avail. Turner from right to left. Cynical challenge, you'd have to say. Daisy cutting that time, French keeper. Nike is a proud proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Zubac. And Shield. Defense to it. Free kick here. LA. 10th game of the season for Los Dos. Record of 2 wins, 5 defeats, and 2 draws. First one's behind him, however, and here comes Ari Lassiter. Opened his account early in the first half. Good support that time from Turley, who washes aside the challenge and 10 minutes off. He was telling us he's going to try and get 90 minutes out of his fullbacks, Turner and Turley. So good in that department. Scamper down that side from Dylan, showing off his speed. He may have that big, strong physical frame, but he's nimble and agile as well. Cortez wrestled to the ground by Castellanos, and referee Jamal Street is going to want a word here. See if he pulls any of the cards out. He's already done it 3 times. Good piece of refereeing now. Jamal Street has been around the block. So free kick now for LA. Made just one switch. Dylan came on for a bit. Joining Zubac and McBean with the attack. Strong strike force here. Los Dos as they go in search of that equalizer. Turner. Down by Gray. Takes up that left-hand side. Phoenix midfield. Ariano. Ball and Dylan controls. Drop the shoulder. Cal Polyman, not a bad looking cross, just behind Zubac. Idea was there. Justin Dylan Ranchos. Zonga's ball in. Down goes McBean, and this time referee has had enough. Pulls out the yellow card. Serving the 3rd booking against Phoenix this evening.
A yellow card caution recognition by the referee to Phoenix Rising FC for the 24 AJ Gray in the second quarter.
This is precarious to say the least here for Phoenix Group.
Check off.
Close in, just on the edge of the knee. We saw this a few moments ago. Real took it. This time it's McBean who earned it. It's going to be Real trying to get it up and over the wall. Have it dipped down, but it's McBean who powers it. Power over technique. Came off to perfection.
It was 8 red you have in the book.
Corner kick coming here, and a wonderful opportunity now for LA to draw level as we get to the final quarter of an hour on the outside.
Josh, set it down.
Now, just a reminder, all USL matches are available live, free, and in HD on YouTube. You can follow the action on the USL YouTube channel. So we see the second switch of the evening here for Los Dos. And it's going to be Jean Angola, the big 6'2" Cameroonian defender coming on here for Tyler Turner. Put in a pretty good shift. And we'll see it. It's going to be Turn Lee, rather. Right there. So Josh Turnley comes on with the left back. Angola will come on and take his role on the back four. First touch today for Angola has been useful. Utility man. Straight game. Back up Tyler Turner. Right. Going to pick out Lasser to no avail. Johnson all the way back in front of his own back fours. Cortez. Short, long, and pushing Gray was just able to keep it in. Living adventurously is Clement Diop, in typical fashion back there. Just flirting with the danger of getting it out with his feet. Here's Dillon. Has the support of Angola. LA committing numbers to the attack. Castellanos, meanwhile. Just pressured. Miguel Tim. Caught in possession is Zubak. He has his pocket hit by Mac Watson. Phoenix starting to look the part right now. Gray. Good play forward and a nice pocket of space opens up here for Watson. He'll need some support on that right hand side, and he gets it from Wakasa, who plays it wide for Johnson, who switched over to the right hand side. Wright Phillips surveying his options and drops to the feet of AJ Gray. And talk about audacity. Gray perhaps a little overconfident. Do well to just get a hold of it right now. He can use some possession. Just a little over 10 minutes to go. Let's add it on time here. This is Andre Zonker, being introduced to the starting 11 tonight. He's earned himself a free kick. LA Galaxy fans, you're invited to the birthday party of the year. Join us in celebrating the birthday of your favorite mascot, Cosmo. Los Dos takes on the Colorado Springs Switchback coming up on Saturday, June 10th at 7:30. Fans can save money by purchasing their Los Dos tickets in advance online at lagalaxy.com/2. Far side, here is Dillon. He's in behind, shows off that pace. Perfectly positioned, however, is Ravage. First time hitting across. Easily dealt with by Victor Vasquez. Rising, no hurry. This is Gray. To that right side, and it's Cortez. Just races above that corner. stepped into that proverbial number 10 role. Is that where you see him at his best?
Line drive like chest height.
Touchback, Olivier Angola now for Castellanos. Pick up his Benson signing from Atlas. Good shape to this Phoenix team right now. Shape teams are really exemplifying character. Time is now 3 points for Phoenix. Could see them rise as high as level for Sewell Park Rangers and Tulsa Roughnecks FC. Perhaps just put them above that proverbial playoff line. Top 8 of course hanging on to the season. Versus not to have results go in their favor. Here's Andre Zonga. Trying to find his way. It's tough return lane. You guys have pocket picked that time by Ray. Trying to do the same on Sean Wright Phillips. It's quick out of his feet. It's crisp and sharp right now for Phoenix. But over the top. Running Eagle looking for the back. This gets the best of Johnson. It's going to be a free kick. Slightly precarious area. Let's go. Danger. Sean Wright Phillips standing over it here for Phoenix. Lays it short. Nice Zonga to the Romeo. 6 minutes plus added on time left in this one. Los looking for an extra bit of inspiration. Got all they can handle here. Very game side from Arizona. Starting to come together and just perhaps you get the feeling Phoenix those precious seconds just tick away. Time is of the essence. Distribution out of the back from Diop. Fortuitously now for Dylan, the substitute. Can he play that magical role that he has the last 2 games? Good support now from Jose Villarreal. Needed injection of energy and real inspiration. Zonga trying to supply it. It finds its way outside. Throw in now. Los Dos. Just 2 draws on the campaign. Against Orange County. As well as last week at Rio Grande Valley.
6 down. Thank you, sir.
Stopping play. A free kick coming here for Phoenix, who are nearly there.
A red card caution has been issued by the referee to LA Galaxy team's number 68, Andre Zonga.
Zonga receives his
In the 86th
yellow
minute.
card of the season.
I thought about it.
Precious seconds continue to tick away. Igla has the pressure from Cortez. He is just a nuisance for those defenders, isn't he? Just inside the penalty area, and Zaga nearly had the equalizer. The chance was there for the taking. Just arriving late on the edge of the box here. The rebound says Zaga, who just gets a touch the second one. Touch on it. Spirit. Moving forward for Los Dos.
Substitution for Phoenix Rising FC in the 90th minute. Entering game number 34, J.J. Greer is going to come on here in replace South African Miguel Tim, center of that Phoenix midfield. Takes some precious seconds on the clock. Well, into the allotted stoppage time period.
I'm a center back, outside back, and I was born.
Free kick now for Jose Villarreal and co. Cortez, shot right pillars. Jay Gray has been a big lift off the bench with height and speed. Here's Cortez, who's onside. Diving in right there is turned over. The referee really caught a close view of it.
Substitution for LA Galaxy 2 in the 90th minute. Entering game number 67, Jeffrey Hernandez.
Ambassadors come off with LA's first switch. On comes Jonathan Hernandez. Pasadena. Incredibly good-looking.
Jose! Jose! Jose!
Really fortunate to come away with the yellow.
Hey! Hey, motherfucker!
So it's now or never right now. LA running out of options, running out of time. All hands to the pump as they just try to get it forward. This may be last chance saloon, as they say. Diop drives it forward. Ravage sends it right back the other way. This is Jean Ingola. Turner knocks it on. Subak looking for chance at time. Perhaps Subak cuts it back. Twisting and turning. Subak lays it up. It's McBean. That was it. The chance was there. LA can't take it, and they run out of opportunities, and they run out of time. A match that began so brightly in negative fashion once. A game with the soccer side here in Garcia. So a second victory for interim manager Rick Shantz, who steers Phoenix to the win for the second time this season against Los Dos. As a result, Los Dos drop to 2-6-2 on 8 points. It's a big win here for Phoenix, all the way up to 12 points, and could potentially, by the end of the weekend, put themselves right back into the thick of that playoff hunt. A disappointing night that has started so brilliantly for Los Dos ends in defeat. So full time here at the StubHub Center in Carson. LA Galaxy 2-1, Phoenix Rising 2. Keep it right here on LAGalaxy.com. We'll be right back with a full match recap and analysis right after this.
Hugo Ariano. I'm a center back, outside back, and I was born in La Palma, California. It was Jersey Shore. I don't know. I like watching a lot of drama, so you know that was good enough for me, I guess. A cat? I mean, all they do is sleep, so I mean that'd be pretty chill. Biggest pet peeve? When people put ketchup all over their fries, like on top of them, and not like dip them. I hate that. Probably Spider-Man. Who wouldn't want to be flying around in webs all over the city, saving everybody? The little purple devil guy that like smiles like weird. I don't know. I'd probably be Chris Martin from Coldplay. I don't know. I'd always want to be like a musician, like, kind of like having that as an occupation, just working. You know, having fans like yell at you while you sing, and I don't know, that seems like a pretty cool atmosphere I'd want to experience.
Time here at Carson, the StubHub Track and Field Stadium. LA Galaxy end up 2-1 losers for the second time this season to Phoenix Rising FC. And as a result, result dropped to a 2-6-2 record on 8 points, second bottom of the Western Conference. Big night for Phoenix as they improve their stock in the Western Conference playoff race as we get set to head into June. Christian Miles alongside Ralph Perez. Let's take a look back at some of these better moments here in the match, and it started so brightly for LA. It came out with purpose and an attacking lineup. It was Zubac setting the table beautifully for Ari Lassiter.
That was beautiful. That was Zubac. Fantastic movement on the flank, cut back. On this one here, that's where Lassiter was coming in. Kusic, who got hurt later on in that half, makes a nice breakup of the play. This is a good ball play wide and a good run by Avila to the near post, and he puts it away. And again, you know, it was a chance to save, a good save by the Galaxy keeper. Good ball by Lassiter whipped in, but we didn't see enough balls come in that second half on crosses that were dangerous or challenging.
So, yeah, we head into the second half here, Ralph.
PK that Lassiter pops up with the foot out. And then again, penalty kick. And yeah, this ball almost gets it safe to it. And maybe this might have been one of the Galaxy's best chances. Lassiter's shot there on goal. And what this one had a chance as well, but it was intercepted top of the box. Just over the plate. But again, you know, the challenge in this game for me was that with this young team, hold on to the lead. And they did it. And for me, at least get out of here with a win, which is what you want, at least worst case scenario. Get down there.
Disappointing for LA Galaxy 2. Up next for them, Saturday, June 3rd, away to Seattle Sounders 2. That'll be followed the following week back home here at Carson against the Switchbacks before a rematch against Rio Grande Valley on June 17th. Up next here for Phoenix on June 6th, it will be OKC Energy coming after a big midweek clash this week against the San Francisco Deltas in the third round of the US Open Cup. That coming up on Wednesday. The winner of that one on the San Jose Earthquakes, and then it'll be followed by clash against Vancouver and Sport Park Rangers. But all in all, closing thoughts here, Ralph. A night that began with so much promise hasn't quite lived up to the billing for LA.
Well, I think one of the things, Christian, is that it's a young team. You want to see players, and you saw Lassiter get a good goal. You saw Zubac, which is nice to see. You know, you had McBean in your lineup tonight. So I think, you know, the challenge again and again with this is just kind of, it's a work in progress group, and you just kind of go with it week to week and see what you keep going. And I guess the main thing you're most concerned and interested is player development.
Indeed, I think you just encapsulated the progress of LA. Very much a work in progress right now. They get better and better in terms of performance, just doesn't reflect in the results. So once again, the final score tonight from Carson, LA Galaxy 2-1, Phoenix Rising FC 2. On behalf of the entire crew and all the good people here at the StubHub Center, my partner Ralph Perez, this is Christian Miles saying good night from Carson.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.